Greetings, travelers. This is Jim at the Mid-Nite Drive-Thru, and welcome back to Fallout 4 PermaDeath, where we rejoin Rick in the bowels of the Fort Hagen Command Center with Kellogg and his synths just through that doorway. But you know, I thought about this in the interim while I was recuperating from the stress of the last session, and it occurred to me that Kellogg never really gives you any information to make it worth your while to actually talk to him. See, the problem is if you enter this room, he's going to he'll turn the lights on and begin talking to you, like so.
And there he is. The most resilient man in the Commonwealth. I thought I had that honor.
No, that falls to me. Now and in perpetuity. Problem is, if I go up and talk to him, even though I get no intel out of it, he'll get to the end of his dialogue, and then he'll go hostile, and these two synths will go hostile at the same time, and I'm in the center of their killing zone. Bad situation for a permadeath run. However, I could take them out all at once with a fat man. The problem is, this guy in the doorway makes it impossible for me to get out of the blast radius and reliably get all three of them. But then another solution occurred to me. Because they're not hostile. And non-hostile characters, in case you didn't know it.
Talk.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a second. Non-hostile characters don't trigger trip mines. So, let's just swing around, give you a wide berth.
You came a long way.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Oh, well, when you finally hear it, it's going to be very loud. Some people would say ear-splitting. Some people would say head-splitting. I'll leave it to you to make that determination.
So, here we are.
Indeed.
Funny, huh?
Oh, it's a barrel of laughs. Wait till you hear the punchline. Yeah. Swing around the back here to your other friend. Hey, friend Synth. How would you like...
Let's, talk.
Some presents. Some presents for your friends, the synths. Don't worry, I have a present for you, too. Yeah, just give me a second to head around the outside again. Don't want to trigger you and start your dialogue.
You came a long way.
Oh,
Let's hear it.
you're going to go a long way, too. We'll pop down here, back into hidden, pick up the sniper, and I don't want any trouble with the hitbox, so I'm going to go up a little bit. I think here should be good. Wait till he does his little lean to one side. Yeah, I think I should be clear of the crates and such. There. Right about here should be good. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth, huh? Resilient or not, you can't take a round to the brain box. So, yeah. That's how that goes. Let's see, where's your brain? Well, that looks like a big chunk of head. Let's use that.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Didn't remember the exact line. Yeah, I can sell it. Another frag. Oh, look, he never got to use his stealth, boys. Such a tragedy. Oh, carrying too much. Can't run. Yeah, these aren't actually very valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and drop half of them. It gives me a little room. I will pick up the oil, because oil, yes, and, naked now and headless. Good job. All right. Well, all that's left to do now is to open the doors. And voila! We are out. That's what you get for touching my kid, you punk. Alright. So, out the back door. Hey, pick up some more oil on your way. And what else you got for me? Turpentine. Wonder glue. Buff out bobby pins. Here we go. I call that a successful mission. Yeah. Cheating, you say? Taking advantage of the game mechanics? Hey, that's how it works, buddy. They weren't hostile. He said he was going to have them stand down. They stood down. Then they fell down. Ooh. There's some activity going on outside. Well, I don't know if there's any turrets left, but if there are, let's kill them. And then open the door. And out into the beautiful Commonwealth sky, we see the Pridwin coming on in.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'd like to have an airship that size. I was hoping maybe I could see the source of the gunfire. Doesn't look like it. That's an impressive sight rolling off into the distance, isn't it? Alright, well. Guess I'll meet up with Nick and let him know what I found.
Ouch.
Ouch. Oh. I just got the, Just got the trigger for, well, that's got to be far from home.
Did you see that blimp thing?
Yeah.
The Brotherhood of Steel?
Oh, hang on. Hang on. So, yeah, I just got the radio station, which will give me the beginning of the Far Harbor DLC. But I really am not...
City surplus, everything you need.
I'm not touching that. Not yet, anyways. So first things first, we're gonna put on our charisma gear.
Protection for sale.
I may sell
And
just about
gold
everything,
pieces.
but none of it is scrap.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what we got.
How you like my face mask? Are you freaked out by it? That'll do. Alright, let's see what your neighbors have.
You need protection. Everyone does.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense at its best.
Spiked aluminum rolling pin, at last. The weapon that I've been waiting for all my life. Okay.
Synth-free shopping, right here.
If that article in the public is right...
Oh, I keep forgetting to give him a Nuka-Cola.
Enough of that. Look, we're safe on this side of the wall. That's all that matters.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Read all about it. Outsider's perspective on Diamond City.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cams.
Hush. I just wanted to say, good to be back.
Hey.
Hey there, Wanderer. Care to hear a... Wait, I know you. You're the courier, aren't you?
Who are you?
Sorry, who are you?
By the glow. I can't believe it's you. Standing here, next to me. I don't want to sound too forward. We just met, but... Well, I'm a huge fan. It would be my honor to help document your travels. You see, I'm a storyteller by trade. A story like yours is rare to come by. What do you say?
Who's your robot friend?
Hey, robot.
iBot documentary narrative assistant. Say hello, Edna. Begin recording, Edna.
I'm just gonna walk away because I'm not ready to do that. But it's fully voiced. Nice. Incidentally, one other thing. When I was editing the last video, I noticed that I had messed up and pointed to the wrong object. The veteran ranger coat is this one, which, as you can see, is a little higher now because I've bumped it up. And yes, oh, hold on, let's get the full effect. Yes, that is definitely a well-done representation of a New Vegas Ranger. Beautiful. There's the man himself.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Right, the whole Nakano case. Gotcha. Yeah. While I'm here, is there anything in here? Well, I'll certainly take those.
My hat's off to Boston's architects. I doubt they expected so many of their works to survive the apocalypse.
Yeah. Say, listen, why don't you come with me?
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Hey. Thought I told you to go back to...
Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
The story is that we need some help.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, And sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
And that
Where
is?
the Institute actually is.
Aha!
Or how to get in.
Exactly. But
Wait,
there's
I
one
already know
person
that.
who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
He's dead.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Wait, I have an idea. What if we take part of his brain? Oh, yeah.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
That's a great idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, wait. I did.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Well, this may come as a surprise, but I have a piece of it in my pocket. You know, a memento of our time together.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Well, Nick has to go there anyway, he says. So let's take Piper along, and Nick will show up there, and then maybe we can get some more of this interaction between the two of them when we get there. Never tried that before.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Great news. Yeah, we're not actually going to do anything difficult or dangerous. That's why I'm bringing a companion along. So, let's go.
Look alive.
Just let me know. Looking for something specific?
I don't know, what do you got? Well, you got all the stuff that I made for you. That's nice. No, you're all set. All right. You know, while we're here...
You see that big blimp?
Are you talking about me? You stinking son of a... Oh, sorry. You see that big blimp?
How dare you! A portly gentleman of my class in society shouldn't have to put up with nonsense from a young whippersnapper like yourself.
So, yeah, Ellie, I didn't actually listen to the radio, but Ellie is wanting to give us Far Harbor, so.
Ms. Perkins.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Sure.
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'm on it.
Check it out.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast,
I
near
know.
the coast. A small fishing house.
I know.
He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. Whether I'm actually gonna do it depends or not whether or not I finish the main story quest first, because that's my first priority. I think. Pretty sure. Far Harbor has the main problem is that it is continuously radioactive, so I'd be in the hazmat suit the whole time. All right, Piper. There you go. Hey, you might be interested to know, Piper, that, you know, I am the only guy in the Commonwealth with a working automobile. Check this out, huh? All right. Good neighbor it is. Oh, yeah. You think I'm going to build a whole settlement out of pallets, but I'm not going to work on getting a car working? Use your head. Use your head! It's a trigger phrase, apparently.
You gotta be joking.
Oh! What the heck is that? Get inside, quick! I don't know what that was all about. I don't think it had anything to do with me.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
First one, then the other. I'll leave it to your imagination to figure out which. Yeah, so we're heading to the memory den. You were there.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hurt my throat.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel, you better leave me alone. I'll call my mom. So, here we are.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Yeah, no kidding. Total classic gumshoe lines. Those routines are working their magic, ain't they? Piper? Piper? You mind keeping up? Ish. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Hey!
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Nope. Kellogg's brain! Just come running in and shout Kellogg's brain at
Say
it.
something or not?
Let's let... No, Kellogg's brain.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know
Breakfast
it's
cereal
asking
magnet?
for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Living brains? Well, what good are you? I mean, please help us.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
I'm not getting paid.
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yeah. Let's see. Pockets. This pocket. Oh, Quacker's the duck. Back in the pocket. Brain! Brain!
Here's what I could find.
It's not much, because...
This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
They kind of went everywhere.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Wait a minute. I don't have the science perk, so I'm just going to sit here and drool.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I just want to say, I know I said this the first time I did a full playthrough, but the fact that he's so willing to just dive right in and, yeah, hook my head up, and if it helps this guy find his kid, then it's worth any risk. He is awesome.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Can we just smash it with a crowbar? And how come she's not saying nothing?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Good. Plug my brain in too.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Nope. Piper's not saying a word. Well, maybe she will afterwards. Yeah, you have a seat over there. All right. Hop in your starship. It's time to go tripping, buddy! Took a little longer than I expected.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Yeah, your dad sounds great. Let's go talk to him.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie.
You feel a cramp in your rectum?
You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us.
It's gonna be fine.
Does he remember Rebar?
But we don't know anybody here.
Not for 1 second.
Is that the same in-game asset
You sure
as
these
is
guys
used
know
for
what they're
Sean?
doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Then I can give you anything you want.
The bridge is in stunningly good shape, other than the gap in the middle
Never
of
worried
it.
about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in.
There's nothing in this pot.
Who knew I had those, huh?
What are we gonna eat?
You don't need
You
to
just
worry
had a
about
sandwich.
me.
Calm down.
Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Take his gun. Take it.
I promise.
Take the gun.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Connie?
We are. You'll see.
Your name is Connie?
That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking.
No, Connie.
Next intact memory.
Let's discuss this at length. Connie. What if I said it like Will Shatner? Connie! I never noticed that before. Connie.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Connie.
You
Connie,
thought you could just fuck with us,
Connie,
and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Connie.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Who are you shooting at? There's nobody here. There's nobody out here. There's nobody to shoot at. What are you doing? What are you doing? E.T., that was for you.
Mind if we sit down?
Yes.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted.
His eyes are moving back and forth.
Cheat me.
We're supposed to be frozen.
That was
but he's...
usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Suit yourself.
You always got paid in the end. In San Francisco? Ew.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east.
I'm sorry.
Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could.
Oh, good!
Maybe.
Good.
So, I hear you'll take care of
let's ask the bartender.
I don't remember much from that time.
I was wasted.
Blends together.
Yeah.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
They had the resources I needed.
Everybody's eyes.
And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement.
Not hers,
Suited
though.
me just fine.
The synths and Kellogg. Ah!
First synths weren't all that
He
impressive.
turned to look at me.
I'm good, but I'm not
This is
that
a memory.
good.
You're not supposed to be looking at me.
But the Institute could always make more.
This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
He didn't have much brain to begin with. I got the biggest chunk I could find. The biggest chunk that would fit in my pocket is what I'm trying to say.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Meanwhile, there I am, freaking the heck out.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost.
It's a convincing
Everything's
sense.
going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Now, wait a minute.
If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
All right.
That's what I was talking about when I was heading down the hallway. That memory makes it sound like Kellogg knows he's dead.
Manual override initiated.
Yeah. If that was really my wife and she was really dead, that would have been really traumatic just now. Whee!
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if
He's looking at me.
In the end. Another loose end tied
He's going
up.
from his position in the memory to me. And then he turns and looks right at me. That's crazy.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
I can
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Oh, I'm supposed to use the screen. The TV. Jump out through the TV.
Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Teleportation.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
How does it work? Where do we go next?
We gotta find that guy.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions.
Right?
Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Well, that's why he's there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off
like
and
a
gain an
shroud.
advantage.
Like a
If Virgil found way
silver
to survive
shroud.
there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Yeah, I can do it.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Great. And I leveled up. Woohoo! Hey. Don't sit down. We're getting ready to go. Come on. Okay, you're looking at me funny. I'm gonna go. Is there anything worth stealing back here? Nah, it's all marked as stealing. I don't want that anyway. So,
the memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Sorry. No, that's fine. I already got everything I needed, thanks. So, you get everything you needed from Irma there, dude?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
I did.
That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like... I mean, you sounded like Kellogg.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Am I telling him to keep Piper? No, probably not. I'm going to keep Piper.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there.
Thanks,
You
Chief.
know where to find me.
Well, in the event that I make it through the storyline, I will bring you to Far Harbor with me. At least for the interactions with Dima. Hey. You're in here with the Silver Shroud guy. Alright, that's fine. Hey, Kent.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
I listened to it back before the war.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I know. I'm from the past.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
See? You can count on nerds to believe goofy crap.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
Yeah, it kind of does. The world... I'd like to replace the world sucks with the world smells bad. You just have no idea. It smells really bad.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
That would be a wonderful, exciting, thrilling thing for a nutcase to think of.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I've heard crazier plans to do it.
I just have to do something,
Have
you
you?
know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Haven't you? Why didn't you go get it? Why didn't you go get it? I already have it.
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is. Pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
Well, here you go.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But There's just one problem.
What's that?
I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake, but the Shroud is strong, capable.
Oh, come on. Believe in yourself, Kent. Go out there and get turned into Swiss cheese.
Come on. Don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryo vault and all.
Very well. I shall become the Silver Shroud.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station.
Doesn't necessarily mean I'm actually going to do it, mind you. I mean, come on. You only live once, PermaDeath rules. What would be the point? Granted, there's XP, but you know. I might do a couple. Yeah? Might do a couple.
Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Alright, calm down.
Kent.
We're gonna make this a decent place to live again.
Where'd she go? How are you supposed to appreciate how awesome I am if you leave the room every time I'm talking to somebody? Come on! Alright. Alright, you know what? I think, Hey, Piper. I'm gonna go catch some Z's over at the Rexford. Oh, it says I'm not tired yet, but it's nighttime. I feel tired. Shouldn't I be tired? I should be tired. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and...
Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they
But he's got a synth component.
in this town?
He's a
Got
synth.
another thing coming.
Yeah.
What am I gonna tell
Yeah.
his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Yeah. Good job.
Glad you took care of him.
Thanks. At least synth doubles die just like the real thing, right?
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios.
Reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
I'm sorry. I'll leave.
All right, I'm going.
You stay close to you and yours now. They start acting weird. You get that gut punch that says they've been replaced. You don't know what to do.
The Institute and the synths. Not so scary now, huh?
Alright. Can I just, like, go over here? Alright. Oh. Yeah, you just stay out there. I'm going to do my monologue outro now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make this apart, and so until next time, this has been Jim at the Mid-Nite Drive-Thru saying thank you and drive through. And thanks for watching. Now, I shall become the Silver Shroud. Evil will tremble. Didn't I just tell you to stay over there? It's a dead end. It's a dead end. You passed me to go stand in a dead end. You're a wackaloon. And you're still looking at me weird. Yeah. Hey, easy. I'm married. You nut.